to me, like, it's also dangerous, but like you guys, like, you're used to people when you come up on to them holding their lines. But like you said, 90% of the time, everyone's like, oh, I better get out of their way. And they go the wrong way.
Yeah. Like at our farm, we tell the guys we ride with, if we're coming up to pastures, like, hey, don't you move. You just stay. Hold your line.
Yep.
Because we'll work out a way around you. It's when you go, oh, I'm going to get out of the way, and you go, oh, I think he's here, I'm going to go to the left, thinking he's on the right.
Yep.
And one of us is already committed to a jump line or to a section on the left, and that's where the collision happens.
So gnarly.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we talk to a bunch of people in our Jaxxon podcast Discord, a lot of riders talk the differences between outdoor and indoor, their style, the mindset, the bikes, the setups, the tracks. What do you think for you is the biggest difference between indoor and outdoor?
The biggest difference, there's two huge factors. Obviously, the conditions and the tracks from supercross to motocross, and the bike setup. Obviously, duration is longer and stuff, but I think the track and the bike setup we have for supercross is like so stiff. Unbelievable how stiff it is. You push on the seat and the bike doesn't even move. Where motocross, it's way more supple, more compliant. The duration in motocross, the conditions are way more treacherous, rough. I mean, I don't want to say motocross separates the men from the boys, because so does supercross.
Yeah.
Like supercross is
it's just a different separation.
It's a different thing. I think supercross is more of a confidence dinger than motocross is. I feel like motocross have more space. You can open it up. You got way more room to move.
You can be a little more creative.
Yeah, you can get a little more creative and stuff. But then there's supercross tracks that you can get more creative. And there's some nights where you're just like, I feel like you've seen top guys have more off nights in supercross and they've had off days in motocross.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Just because of what's at stake, the risk. If you make a little mistake in supercross, the next obstacle is right there, or a corner. Like, next thing you know, you're in a net or a wall or the grandstand, like in the stadium seats. So yeah, those are my kind of two things. Obviously, you could go on for hours about the differences.
What do you prefer, motocross or supercross?
Dude, I don't know.
Because you guys grew up only riding motocross,
right?
Yeah,
we grew up only riding motocross. I love supercross a lot. I love what supercross brings to the sport. I love the fact you can bring your family, CEO of a big company.
Not get dirty.
Outdoors is fit, I think, from a fan perspective, more for your diehard fan.
Yes.
He don't mind. It's 95 degrees. He's sweating. The wife's miserable. The kids are like tired, but he's
cooler
standing
full of
out.
Beer, just
he's got a cooler. He's standing under a tree. He's stoked, happy as a pig in mud.
Yeah.